Stop number 4 of the Sunoco K&N Pro West Series comes to Classic Texas World Speedway for the Sunoco Shootout 312. It will be a 24-lap race here on the 2.5-mile Classic Super Speedway. And we'll take a look at our starting grid momentarily, but let's take a look at our points after 3 events, including our most recent one that we held at Thunderhill, which was a disaster. Charles Jackson leads the points. JACHIE QUALLS is second. The Thunderhill survivor, more or less winner. Luca Moore is third. Ryan Sheely and THEO STEGALL rounding out the top 5. Then top 6 through 10, Jeff EHLERS, Matt Richards, Jacob Rodriguez, Adam Fiegel, and Jeffrey Stamper will round out the top 10, as it was a big debacle that we had at Thunderhill, but we're going to a bigger track, and that's right here in Texas at the World Speedway. But looking at our starting grid on the pole, qualifying at 185.376 miles an hour. Actually, our front row did both of them, ran that. But our pole sitter is the number 55 Jasper Engines Ford of RUSS BATSON. And on the outside will be the number 32 Active Trucking Chevy of Domingo Migaguate, aka Racer DSM. Row number 2 will be the number 42 Buick of JACHIE QUALLS. And on the outside will be the number 22 Napa Valvoline Pontiac of THEO STEGALL. Row 3 will be the number 8 Olds of Charles Jackson. And on the outside will be the number 12 Meineke Ford of Jeff EHLERS. Row number 4 will be the number 6 Buick of Matt Richards. And the number 95 Texaco Chevrolet of Matthew Rodriguez. And in row number 5 will be the number 41 Kellogg's Cornflake Chevy of Derek Walker, and the number 97 Budweiser Ford of Cole Bradley. Row number 6 will be Steve Goff and Abby Alderman-SCOTT. Row 7 will be Hiroshi Takashi and Jacob Rodriguez. Row 8 will be Adam Fiegel in the 40 and Matt Wells in the 5. Row 9 will be our Thunderhill winner, Luca Moore and Josh Johnson. Row number 10 will have Chris Skinner, our winner of our opener at Phoenix, and Jayla Stamper. Row 11 will be Amanda Alderman-SCOTT and Jeffrey Stamper. Row 12 will be Ayumi Takashi and Joey Dawson. Row 13 will be Joel Qualls and Jake Johnson. Row 14 will be Ryan Sheely and Jack Rasmussen. And Hunter Carlson and Casey Perry will round out the field, as we are up and running here at Texas. Domingo Migaguate, RUSS BATSON will lead the field. It'll be 24 laps. It's going to be a lot of fast racing, 3 abreast racing. It's going to be a lot of fun stuff. It will be basically the anti-Thunderhill race, which I didn't even bother recording. It was so abysmal. I recorded and I immediately deleted it. It was so abysmal. You would not want to see it, trust me. There's a lot of other tracks where I would rather see Wreckfest, not something out of a disastrous standpoint as such. Of course, we know our 3 winners are Luca Moore most recently, Casey Perry won at Las Vegas, who's on the tail end of the field, and Chris Skinner, who won at Phoenix to kick off the season. Pace car pulls up. We're going right down. Green flag racing. You can see the whole field right there from where we are showing this camera angle, as RUSS BATSON leads. JACHIE QUALLS is going to go right to second, with the help of Charles Jackson following suit. But JACHIE's going to take the number 1 spot as they battle it down the back straightaway of this tri-oval. And here comes Charles Jackson right to the inside with the help of Derek Walker. Now Charles is going to poise a challenge. Beautiful racing going on here. Charles Jackson's got the lead. But here comes Steve Goff in the Makita Tools Lumina number 47. with the help of Hiroshi Takashi in the number 75 Valvoline Pontiac. Takashi Family Racing doing battle. Right behind, there's our winner at Thunderhill, Luca Moore. And you got Takashi's, you got Hiroshi leading. Here comes Ayumi in the number 28 Texaco Haviland Buick. But Adam Fiegel's got the lead. But here comes Ayumi Takashi, 3 wide, takes the number 1 spot. You got 4 Breath Racing right behind them. Check out the 4 Breath Racing right behind us. Joe Whoa! I just said that and we all of a sudden got ourselves trouble. THEO, Jeff EHLERS is in it. Matt Wells. I was saying good things and then all of a sudden jinx. Derek Walker, Matthew Rodriguez. Abby Alderman Ginter. Theo Stegall's done. Tough break for Theo in the Valvoline Pontiac, and the race back to the line, I do believe was won by Joel QUALLS, won the race back to the line. So let's go back and see what happened. Our leader, Russ Batson, in the back of the pack, who led the points. He saw Jeff EHLERS with problems. There was a double entendre of wrecking going on. You could see everything from right here. It looked like it was sparked. It got a little tight down there. How tight, we'll find out. It looked to me, Hunter CARLSON probably sparked something, so let's see. Looks like Hunter CARLSON got into Jeff EHLERS. It got really tight down there. We were commenting how great the racing was looking, and then, yeah, they were 4 wide times 2. You could actually go 3 with the Russ Batson contingent, but it was the points leader Charles Jackson. Between him going into Matthew Rodriguez and the touch fest between Theo Stegall, no, Jeff EHLERS, bumping with Hunter CARLSON and Matt Richards, went into Hunter. Hunter goes right down the track into EHLERS, who goes into Chris Skinner, our winner at Phoenix. Charles Jackson into the wall. Derek Walker's collected. Matthew Rodriguez gets caught. Stegall goes around hard into the wall. I mean, EHLERS goes into the wall. I get confused. I know I saw Theo Stegall. There's Theo Stegall getting spun. Chris. No, that's not Chris. Abby Alderman Ginter. Jayla Stamper. Jeffrey Stamper. The Stampers are involved. Ryan Sheely. Chris Skinner, our winner at Phoenix. I think Joel QUALLS won the race back to the line. Smoking, Jeff EHLERS. It looked to me that Joey Dawson was involved, kinda. I don't think Domindu Mikaguate got involved. We'll see what happened with Domindu. I think he just got off the track. A lot of them trying to get out of harm's way. Domindu and all them. Well, let's go on board with Jeff EHLERS. Now, let's see what's going on back here. We saw something with Matt Wells. What exactly? 5 wide. Almost. You cannot do that. I don't care what anybody says. Jackie QUALLS getting spun. Domindu Mikaguate pushing her into the number 68 of Jack Rasmussen. And that's where the big one came out from that. So let's see it all from up above. Let's see it all from right. From Theo Stegall. Watch it goes. Look at everything that was going on right back here. Theo Stegel's day is done. It was not pretty. So that's what happened there. It was not a very good sight of things to start off the race. We had some great racing and then it tailed off there. Let's take a look at where we stand right now. Joel QUALLS leads. Luca Moore is in second. Ayumi Takashi is third. And Amanda ALDERMAN-SCOTT is in fourth. And rounding out the top five will be Josh Johnson. Then it is Matt Richards, Adam Fiegel, Hiroshi Takashi, Steve Goth, and Jake Johnson, your top 10. Then it will be Casey Perry, Hunter Carlson, Cole Bradley, Domindu Migagwate, Charles Jackson, Joey Dawson, Jacob Rodriguez, Jackie Qualls, Matt Wells, Russ Batson, Ryan Sheely, Jeffrey Stamper, Chris Ginner, Abby Alderman Ginner, Matthew Rodriguez, Derek Walker, Jack Rasmussen. One lap down is Theo Stegall, who is coming up to the front row. So we'll be back to Green Flag Racing this time by lap number 8 of 20. Theo Stegall will be on the inside of Joel QUALLS. And then Jayla Stamper and Jeff EHLERS, both of which are out of the race. I'm surprised that Theo Stegall is still in competition here with what we saw. We thought he was done by the way he was parked on the back straightaway in that wreck. So we're at lap number 8 of 24. They'll come by this time by. We still have roughly 15 more laps. We're not even at the halfway point. So tough break for Jeff EHLERS, who is right now in the 6th in the points, is going to really take a hit there. Joel QUALLS is going to probably try to make up points. Luca Moore is 3rd in the points, trying to go for the lead. Charles Jackson tried to keep the lead. Jackie Qualls is going to have to make up a lot of ground. Ryan Sheely as well. Theo Stegall as well. We'll be back to Green Flag Racing with Joel QUALLS, the only QUALLS family member who has not won a Sunoco Series race. Jackie won a couple in the Sunoco Cup Series last season. James won a couple in Sunoco Cup Series. He's still the only QUALLS family member in the Sunoco Cup Series, as everything else is right here in the K&N Pro West Series. As Joel QUALLS leads 3 wide, racing right behind with Ayumi Takashi, Abby, Amanda ALDERMAN-SCOTT, and Luca Moore, but right in the middle of things is Theo Stegall, the lap traffic. As Abby, Amanda ALDERMAN-SCOTT, going to try to challenge Joel QUALLS with the help of Josh Johnson, excuse me, in the number 45 Pontiac. Adam Fiegel, right behind in the Dirt Devil Pontiac. Number 40, the Takashis right behind. Talking about Johnson's, there's Josh Johnson in the 10, starting to move up. And Adam Fiegel is in the number 1 spot. But not for long. Here comes Hiroshi and Domindu Migagwate off the track. Still green though. Let's see what happens. Russ Batson is going to come. Actually, that's Jacob Rodriguez getting back up on the track safely. Who? And we're still under yellow. I thought it was safe than sorry. I do believe the race was won back to line by Jake Johnson, but let's see what happened. Domindu Migagwate, Racer DSM involved. Our outside pole sitter, done. Let's see if that was the reason for the yellow, because it happened off the racing surface. Maybe something else happened with Derek Walker. But Domindu Migagwate shoved right off the track by Jacob Rodriguez hard into the wall. And yep, it did trigger the yellow. I thought it would be one of those cases where if you don't happen off the racing surface, you're safe than sorry. apparently not to be. And then the minute he got up on the racing surface, obviously stopped, made it for cause anyways. I almost thought that Jacob Rodriguez was going to cause something disastrous, but fortunately did not happen. So, let's go on board with Domindu, Racer DSM, on that run. Bam! Just spinning with no power. Done for the day. Tough break for the DSM. Let me look for... Let's see what happened with Jacob Rodriguez. Okay, let's go on board. Let's watch Jacob Rodriguez from the group camp. Talk about getting lucky. Russ Batson really got lucky there. Where we stand so far, the leader right now is Jake Johnson. Second is Hiroshi Takashi. Or actually, yep. No. Yeah, Hiroshi Takashi is second. Then it will be Hunter CARLSON, Adam Fiegel, Joey Dawson, Luca Moore, excuse me, not Luca Moore. Josh Johnson is sixth. Then it's Steve Goff, Amanda ALDERMAN-SCOTT, Matt Richards, and Ayumi Takashi rounding out the top 10. Then it's Casey Perry. Joel QUALLS dropping back to 12th. Cole Bradley's 13th. Jackie QUALLS is 14th. There's Luca Moore 15th, followed by Ryan Sheely. Russ Batson, our pole sitter. Chris Ginner, Abby Alderman-Ginter, Jack Rasmussen, Jeffrey Stamper, Charles Jackson, our points leader, Matt Wells, Jacob Rodriguez, Matthew Rodriguez, Derek Walker, THEO STEGALL, who's still a lap down, and then you have Domindu Migakwate, Racer DSM, Jayla Stamper, and Jeff EHLERS, all of which out of the race with their respective wrecks. Let's get right to the point. I do believe we'll be back to green flag racing. It'll be lap number 13 or so. Yep, it will be lap number 14. 11 laps to go for the field. As you see THEO STEGALL moving back to the inside, as he is not in the lead lap. Alongside Jake Johnson, the number 10 Pontiac, sponsored by TRW. Immediately, how about Adam Fiegel's deeping down to the inside of Hunter CARLSON to go for the number 3 spot, actually number 2, because Hiroshi Takashi going up high, leaving Jake Johnson lots of room. So now Jake Johnson has a clear open space in front of him. Adam Fiegel second. Now Joey Dawson moving up, same with Josh Johnson. Got ourselves a whole pile of Pontiacs going at it. There is Matt Richards. Casey Perry, the winner at Las Vegas. Joel QUALLS back in it. And now it's Josh Johnson leading. Not for long. Here comes Casey Perry, the winner at Las Vegas. and Steve Goth as well. And Joel Qualls and Luca Moore, the winner at Thunderhill. Casey Perry leads. Not any longer. Here comes Steve Goth in the number 47 Makita Tools Lumina, but here comes also Luca Moore in the Polaroid Buick, with the help of Amanda Alderman-Scott in the 08. Uh-oh, we got ourselves some four-wide racing going on here. Lurk around the corner, trouble. Nope. So far, so good. Up, and then I say that, we get jinxed again. The Takashis are involved. Hiroshi, Ayumi, Jake Johnson, Jackie QUALLS, Abby Alderman-Ginter. You name it. And the race back to the line was won by Amanda Alderman-Scott. You see Abby Alderman-Ginter involved, and we're back under yellow. The Takashis were involved. Hiroshi, Ayumi, Joey Dawson, Jackie QUALLS. Let's see where it all came about. I know I saw something with Ayumi Takashi. Was actually the first that went into the wall in the number 28. There's Hiroshi. There's Ayumi. Oops. I'll have to find the best shot to do it. Right here. It looked to me, Ayumi did a little bit of a touch off of Jack Rasmussen going into Casey Perry. She got put in the wall. Jack Rasmussen slides up, smacks the wall. Ayumi collects Hiroshi, her husband. Russ Batson's involved. Jackie QUALLS. Joey Dawson. Jack Rasmussen tries to save it. Ryan Shealy gets out of harm's way. Hunter CARLSON looked like he got into it. Yep, Hunter CARLSON. There's Abby Alderman-Ginter. She taking it. Matthew Rodriguez, I thought maybe Jake Johnson. No, yeah, Jake Johnson was involved there. Same with Chris Skinner. Yet again, Chris Skinner involved. Jeffrey Stamper just getting by. Look like Cole Bradley, Jacob Rodriguez, Hunter CARLSON just getting by. It was not pretty. I think Derek Walker probably survived. Yep, Derek Walker got by. Let's go on board with Ayumi Takashi for first. Started not in a very good way. Now let's go on board with Abby Alderman-Ginter. Her day is over. Not a very good day for Abby. You see the four-wide racing in front of her? Done. I thought he was going to get it restarted and it was over. Tough break for the Pedigree Lumina. So now this is where we stand at lap number 19. Will be lap number 20 this time by. It is still it's Amanda Alderman-Scott leading. Then it is Luca Moore, yet again, trying to get her to go back-to-back 2 wins in a row. Followed by Adam Fiegel. Is in third. Then in fourth will be Steve Goth. Joel Qualls. Rounding at the top 5 rounding out the top 5, then it's Ryan Sheely, Jack Rasmussen, Casey Perry, Matt Richards, and Josh Johnson rounding out the top 10. Then it is Matthew Rodriguez, Charles Jackson, Hunter Carlson, Jacob Rodriguez, Cole Bradley, Matt Wells, Jeffrey Stamper, Derek Walker, Chris Skinner, Joey Dawson, Russ Batson, Jackie QUALLS, how is she still in it? Josh Johnson, Jake Johnson, Ayumi Takashi, Hiroshi Takashi, and now you can add Theo Stegall and Abby Alderman-Ginter, both on the lap down. So Abby's still in somehow, so she and Stegall, I guess, will be going to the Theo Stegall will be going up to the inside, as they are both not in the lead lap, and then of course Dominika Kawate, Jayla Stamper, and Jeff EHLERS, all of which will not finish. So we'll be back to green flag racing. We'll be back to green flag racing. It'll be lap number 21 of 24. Four laps to go. As they come out of turns 3 and 4, green flag flies. We got 4 laps to go. Can we finish these 4 laps of racing? Amanda Alderman-Scott leads, but bonsai move comes Adam Figel again, trying to go around Luca Moore. Ball staying in the mix of things, trying to move up the field as well. It is still Amanda Alderman-Scott leading. Adam Figel right behind. Joel QUALLS right behind. QUALLS has a very good car today. But Figel's going to lead a lap here as they come out of turns 3 and 4. 3 to go. Let's see if we can finish this bad boy. It is still Figel. There's Steve Goff. The number 47 Makita Tools Lumina right behind the 25 Golden Gallon Olds of QUALLS. And it's still Figel. Here comes Ryan Sheely marching up the field in the number 05 Yellow Pontiac, but Joel QUALLS going the inside of Adam Figel to get that lap. 2 to go. Now can Joel stay in the catbird seat and hold off Adam Figel? Oh, and the rest of the field, Steve Goff going to the inside. There's actually THEO Stegall right there. He's not in the lead lap, and he's still in the mix of things, but he's not in the lead lap, paying no attention to that Pontiac in the back. But here comes Figel back to the inside with the help of Steve Goff. Ryan Sheely right there, white flag. They come on down. 1 more lap to go. For Steve Goff leading the field. Steve Goff leads. Here comes Adam Figel again. Look at don't pay attention to THEO Stegall. He's not in the lead lap. He would like to finish this race on the lead lap, but that's not the concern. The Rodriguez brothers battling right behind. But it's still Steve Goff leading. 1 last shot. 2 more left-hand turns. For Adam Figel to try to catch Steve Goff. Checker flag getting set to fly. Your winner of the Sunoco Shootout 312 is Steve Goff. He'll take it. And Adam Figel will be second. Joel QUALLS will be third. Luca Moore will be fourth. And Ryan Sheely will round out the top 5. Amanda Alderman-Scott will be sixth. Jacob Rodriguez will beat Matthew Rodriguez out for the 7th spot. Jake Johnson and Charles Jackson rounding out the top 5. Then it will be Jeffrey Stamper, Hunter Carlson, Russ Batson, our pole sitter, 13th. Joey Dawson, Matt Richards, Jackie QUALLS, Cole Bradley, Matt Wells, Chris Skinner, Ayumi Takashi. Then it's Derek Walker, Hiroshi Takashi, Josh Johnson. Jack Rasmussen's just staying on the lead lap there. And then it is rounding out the field not on the lead lap with THEO Stegall, Abby Alderman-Ginter, and Casey Perry, and of course Dominika Kawate, Jayla Stamper, and Jeff EHLERS, all of which did not finish. But our winner here at Texas in a great 4-lap finale, Steve Goff, will get the win. Will really help him in the points. Let's take a look at the standings. As we go to our next race, it'll be in Mesa Marin, the half mile. Charles Jackson stays in the points lead with a top 10 finish. Luca Moore, top 5 finish, moves up to second. Jackie QUALLS drops to third, actually ties with Ryan Shealy for third. Ryan with the top 5 finish. Then it is Adam Fiegel rounding out the top 5. Steve Goff with the victory goes up to 6th. Then it's Jacob Rodriguez, Jake Johnson, Matt Richards, and Jeffrey Stamper rounding out the top 10. Theo Stegall dropping out the top 10 with a horrible performance. Same with Matt Wells dropping. Matt Wells, Joel QUALLS, Jeff EHLERS dropping down to 14th. Chris Skinner, our winner at Phoenix. Domingo Mikaguate, Matthew Rodriguez, Cole Bradley, John Dawson, and Jack Rasmussen. Ayumi and Hiroshi Takashi follow. Casey Perry, Hunter Carlson, Jayla Stamper, Josh Johnson, Amanda Alderman-Scott, Russ Batson, Derek Walker, and Abby Alderman-Ginter having an abysmal year rounding out the field. So after 4 races, the next race for the Sunoco K&N Pro West Series will be at Bakersfield, the Mesa Marin Raceway, for the Lucas Oil 150